Hello KWood23. Congrats on your 1,000 subscribers. That is a great job for only being a year old. I've been on YouTube a lot longer than that with one channel that I devote to my religious stuff and a whole bunch of cat videos of my cat. But then I got into live streaming, activist events, and government stuff. So I do all that on my more active channel. I haven't been doing anything on my older channel for a while, but I'll get back to that one of these days. But now I'm learning about prepping and bushcrafting, and so I'm putting those things up on this channel as well. But today it's about the gear. And you asked what people use when they shoot their videos. Well, I will show you what I use when I live stream. So I have this Vista tripod. The bag is upside down. It extends into 6 feet at its full extension. This bag has it's a thin strap, and so I duct taped the bottom because it got holes in it from being banged on the ground, and from the camera mount plate being I just leave the cell phone mount on that little plate and take that off and chuck it in the bottom here, but that started ripping through this cheap nylon, so I put a crap load of duct tape on the bottom to reinforce it. So, and this is it's a Vista tripod. It's a 3-segment per leg. It adjusts all positions, and so it just has this kind of a closure up here at the top, and I pull it down to open it up, and this is where the little camera or cell phone mount plate sits in here, and I close this after I open that to put it in, put the plate in, close it up like that, and then I'm ready to extend it up. And so that's what that tripod looks like. I'm not going to fully extend it here, but yeah, it's a decent tripod. I actually got a good deal on it. I think on either Amazon or eBay. I don't remember which one, but so it's a Vista by Davis and Sanford. So great tripod, crap sleeve. I'll just drop that down on the floor, and then I'm going to for my live streaming. This is a Samsung Galaxy S5 and Trident hard case. It's not a full water protection case, although it does have this little cover here for the earphone jack that covers that, and then this little thing here opens up so you can pop open this to plug in to a power source to recharge it or connect to your computer. So Samsung Galaxy S5 overheats, but in winter battery life goes dead faster than in warmer months. So I have 2 power options. In this little thing I keep my spare batteries. I had 3 spares, but I donated one to someone who needed a battery for the same type of phone, so I sent that one off. So there are 2 spare batteries in here. Little lipstick case, but it's plastic inside, so it's more water resistant that way. So I like to keep things as water resistant as much as possible, because I ride the bus when I go out to stream, and I don't always have a way to keep covered. And then I just have some other random bits. I got a couple of strings in here. off of a bag, so I took the bag out and kept the strings. If I need to tie something down. In here, this little candy case, I have little things that I can use as wedges in something that I will pull out later on. So I have a couple of different wedge options. I also have a little key to open up the SIM card port on my hotspot, which I'll show you later, but I keep those things in here. Very handy little case. And then just a folded up business card from someone I associate with here in Iowa for video stuff. And then I have a stylus for touch screens. I can use that when I can't use a finger. I have a glow stick on just a cheap crap plastic lanyard, so in case I'm somewhere at night and I can't have any light, or my light goes, you know, lighter, because you never know when you might need a lighter. And so that's what I have in this pocket here. So I'll just chuck all these things back in. I'm doing this on a wood TV tray, so I don't have a lot of room to just lay everything out and leave it out. And in this pocket here, I have one of two cords, and I'll give you a close-up. That's the standard USB end, and then this is the end that plugs into my phone. So it's got that kind of an end. This is one I have not used yet, but it's a spare because I have another one elsewhere. I have a dual mode car chargers, so for when I'm on the go with someone who either needs to charge their phone and does not have their own charger. I can plug, for instance, this cable into here, because this end is not, it works in my phone, but it doesn't charge as fast. But I could plug this into here, and then this into the power hole in the vehicle, and or two people, and then someone else could charge off of this as well. So this could charge two devices at once, which is really cool. And I have monster-sized rubber band, because you never know when that could come in handy. I have some other things that, like spacers, or something I can stick into one of the things that I'll pull out later. And just some of these super wide twist ties, they can come in handy. I have another standard hole car charger. Then I have a standard USB hole wall charger, which you could plug in anything and charge up. A couple other rubber bands. This is a converter to, I could plug, for instance, this into here, and then this could go into, say, another phone, like an iPhone. So this is compatible with an iPhone, an older one, I believe, or some of the iPads. And I have a couple of super-sized bobby pins. Never know when they could come in handy if you need to stick something down and you don't have other paper clip. They work great as paper clips. A couple more of these super wide twist ties. So that is what is in that pocket. That was another shorter twister. Oh, wire one, but that's what I keep in there. Just tuck all these back in. I don't have any of that in a bag to keep it watertight, but that's something I can do. Now I will go to the end pockets. Start with this one here. I have a little reflector that I just put on this little chain. Just hangs off of this end. Just because I feel like it. I have 2 tablets in the case. This is an LG tablet. It's back side where the camera is. The front side of it's a 7-inch tablet. And then it slips into the leather case that I had from a previous tablet, so it fits in there. So it's a good tablet. I use it for taking pictures because I have limited vision, so trying to see a small camera screen could be an issue. So this is great for taking pictures. And then I recently acquired this 8-inch tablet. This is an HP Slate, and so it's an 8-inch tablet. So I can use it as a backup. I can use it if I need to access the internet while I'm doing something. For instance, I can be somewhere, I can tweet, or someone else needs to use it, they can use it as well. So I don't have a case for it, but I want to get one that's small enough to protect it while still being able to fit in this pocket. And so that's what I keep in there. I'm going to flip it around. Oops. And then this is what I like to call my power pocket. So in here, I do have all these things in here, and I just save the zip bags from products like cough drops. So in here is the power cord that I do use when I'm out streaming. So I just keep it tucked in that one. I have 3 power banks. This is when it has a digital display and it's got a light on it. It's got 2 charging ports. Let's see. $5,000 milliamp. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, so 5,000, that's the highest capacity that I have, and it has a digital display of how much juice I have. Then it came with this multi-device charger, got the standard end, and then this one does not have an end that actually fits my phone, so that's why I don't use it, but this is what I use when I want to charge it up. So when this is low, I use this little thing to charge it up either off a wall or off a computer. So I'll just tuck that away in here. Bags get a little noisy, but I love having these zip bags. So I recycle them. I'm just going to stick these back here for now. And this is the first power bank that I got. So it doesn't have as much capacity, but it has more things to it. It has this kind of a cord. I have one. This is the one that I plug into it when I want to charge it up. It does not have a digital display, but it has 4 LEDs to show power level, and you have to actually turn it on after you plug a device in. otherwise it won't turn on. And it has 2 ports. The writing on here is completely worn off, so I think this thing has only about maybe 3,500 milliamps. And also in here is more of the devices that can be, I don't know, I hit my mouse so I got off my video screen, so I can plug in different devices with these, and then I also have 2 spare tops for my phone mounts on my monopod and my big tripod. And so I duct tape this bag because it got holes in it, but you know, otherwise it was a heavy-duty bag, but even it was starting to wear out. So I may change this up for a cough drop bag later on. But that's what I keep in here. Just tuck these back in. Yeah, this video is going to be a bit long, but that's okay. There may be longer video responses for this giveaway, but that's okay. You know, it is what it is. And the last one that I have a cable that can go with my hotspot, or I can use it for my tablet when I need to plug it in. And then in here is my third charger, the third power bank that I recently acquired. It's my newer one. It's a smaller one. It says Power Now Buddy. It's not Power Bank brand, but Power Now Buddy. It has a light, and this is the hole where you plug it in to charge it. So using this little thing, plug this into here to charge it, and plug this into computer or power outlet, and then this end is also where you would plug in this end of a power cord to power your device to charge it. And then when you're done with it, snaps back, power goes off. You don't have to turn this one on, although there is a button to turn on the light. So this button turns on the light, so it can be a flashlight. So it would be a great survival item, camping item, you know, so, and a backup power charger as well. This one I think is only maybe about 1,500 milliamps, something like that. I don't remember, but that's just how it doesn't say on here why, I don't know, but it's the smallest of the 3, so it's my little backup for my backup. And so that's what I keep in here. That's my so I keep, it's my power pocket, so to speak. Sorry about that. One of these went on the floor. I'll pick it up before my cat went for it, because she likes to go after things that fall down. This bag has a shoulder strap, but I have issues with these ends here. Got a hole in the one that's on this end, so these things like to spread apart, and I haven't figured out how to get them to tighten up and stay. So I got a hole in here, so I'm either going to have to come up with something better, or maybe when the funds become available, upgrade to a different bag. But I like having a shoulder bag as opposed to a backpack, because I can actually keep my tablet in it while I am out shooting, so that I can access anything that I need. And I also put duct tape here on the underside of this and on the front side here, because this thin vinyl crap, it just comes up easy. It gets caught in the zipper, and I don't like that. So just trying to beef up the bag itself. So now I'll get into the main pocket. These are just two little pouches. They're empty, but I could put a battery in it and hang it on the hook on my tripod, if I want to keep the battery there, if I don't have another place to put it, or I want to put the bag down, or I want to use it as a weight, because one place I was streaming, the wind literally knocked my tripod over, and that knocked me offline, so that was a bummer. I had to restart my stream. But anyway, so I just keep these in here. And this thing that used to hold crayons is now the case for my hotspot. This is a pocket Wi-Fi. It's a mobile hotspot, and this is what that little key goes to, but that I keep in this pocket here. In here I have just a couple of sets of earbuds, which I don't use, but I keep them in there. Don't have anything in that little pocket, but in here is a very, very low-end digital camera, which I can't seem to get to do anything anymore, so I just may get rid of this. I've had a couple other digital cameras that they just either crapped out, or one doesn't hold a charge anymore, so I just got rid of both of them. And the first one my dad had given me several years earlier, so I use the heck out of that thing. But this is a nice little case. It's got Velcro this. There's a snap here. But so there's a snap here. Velcro that so you can put it on a belt loop, or on another bag, and then snap that back to secure it. But now this is a nifty little pouch that had something else in it, and so I just stuck that little thing in there. But I think I'm going to get rid of that camera, but keep the pouch, because it's a cool pouch. And here is a smaller tripod. This is the first tripod I got, so it comes in the same type of bag with this same type of string. It's a 4-footer, and it uses, let's see, I wore the name off of this. I can't remember what kind this is. I wore the name off, but this is a 4-segment. It doesn't have a little hook on there, but the mount that I use on it, again for my phone, is one like this. It's got the rubber things, and then this is the part that screws onto the top. So I just drop this down the bottom when I'm done, and put the tripod back in after I'm done with it. So I use this in places where I don't have to have it up so high, or for instance when I can sit down, because I have a hard time standing for long periods because I have some joint issues. So that's this little yeah, I'm 5'3", so this thing is only 4 foot, so it can be tough trying to see my phone screen when I'm using this to stream, but anyway, I still keep it. This is the monopod that I can use to put a tablet on, and I'll just pull the slate out. So this thing is fully adjustable. So this would go on like this, but if it didn't feel too stable, I could stick one of those little shim things in there that I have. And so I could either, I could twist it this way or that way. Oops, they're like this or like this, depending on how I want to shoot pictures with it. Or I could extend it fully and do a down shot, or I can do an up shot, just depending on how I'm working it. But this thing is fully adjustable. I'll take the tablet out, and it adjusts by see, this thing flips up, no, flips down like that, and then you can either pull it up or pull it down. This depending on the width of the device or that you want to use, and then you lock it down, like just putting it back up. And then oops, sorry about that. My video got cut off, but I'll splice it together later. But anyways, as far as the look, so you can. I didn't realize I had gone off when I accidentally hit something with my mouse. But anyway, so what you do with the look-see is you can take it like this. If you don't, I don't have a cap on, but you slide it through like that, and you can wear it on a cap or stick it on a strap or something, and that's how you can wear that. Anyway, back to I have to get this back to where I can see my bag, so I can finish this up. Oops, darn it, sorry about that. I am not going to edit this because I don't have editing software really. I can splice and that's it. There we go. So I'll get this thing finished up. I'm doing this kind of late, but I don't care. I'll get back to showing you what's the rest of what's in here. I don't have a whole lot left, but anyway, I got a roll of masking tape. You never know when you need that. Got a roll of electrical tape. Always comes in handy. I have this monocular. It is a 6, just like a 6 power, but I've had it since high school, and I'm 51. So this is what it looks like. Has another cap for this end that I just leave in the bottom. So that's the end that you point out what you're looking at. That's the end you look through. It's got the rubber on here. Just tucks in here. Poke the lanyard out the hole, and when you're done, pop this cover on, zip it up, and that's a monocular that I've had since high school. And well, then I have this is the monopod that I use for my tablet. This is adjustable. Pop this down, slide it to wherever you need to for whatever size device. Push it back up to lock it. And I put this little key ring up here on this end so that when you're sliding this up, it doesn't come completely off. This key ring stops it. So I use that for tablets, so I can put my tablet on it and get some extra reach that I couldn't otherwise get with just holding the tablet in my hand. And have a green zip tie in here because you never know when you might need a zip. I got some zips on the way coming, so I just haven't received them yet, but I'm going to put some of those in here, and then the rest of the zips I'm going to put into my emergency pack. So yeah, zip's always a good thing to have. And then my other monopod I use with my phone, and these little rubber things, I have the 2 spares that I have here, and I keep this one on with electrical tape. I put electrical tape on here because the rubber stuff seems to peel up on here. So now put this on, it actually makes it a slightly tighter fit, but that's the way I like it. So do this, you can do that, up shot, down shot, longer reach with these, so very good thing to have. So, and this bag, you know, these this cheap crap vinyl, when it comes loose like that, I just rip it off because it doesn't do anything. And I put Gorilla Tape on the inside of here because I want to beef it up so that the inside doesn't get scratched up as much, because, you know, the monopods will scratch it up, corners of this might scratch it up. But anyway, that's what I keep in there. So I've got everything back in here, and I can still put more in here. I save room for like a water bottle, or if I need to take some food with me while I'm on the go. Like I did yesterday, I was at a long duration event, and I took some food with me. I had my water bottle in there. And so again, I have issues with these metal things here making a hole in here, so I've almost lost it twice. But anyway, so this bag says, with the zip so you can see, it says Bulldog, and otherwise it's a decent bag, you know, and it's got these feet on the bottom, which is great because I can set it down on the ground without scratching the bottom. But eventually I'd like to get a different bag, but I used to use a sling bag when I streamed, but then I kept getting more geared, so I had to upsize the bag. But I like having a shoulder bag as opposed to a backpack because I can easily have access to it. When I'm streaming, I can have my tablet handy for taking pictures. I can have access to my power supply or any other thing I need out of here. And sometimes I'll put my monopod in here if I need both hands free, so, and I can stabilize it with my arm, so sometimes I do that. But anyway, as far as the lighting in here, what I have is just a fluorescent bulbs that are my ceiling fan, and then what I'm using now is just a little webcam I got online, and just a plug and play kind. And I have it on right now. Normally I keep it on my screen, but this is what I had it in. This is an arm that can stand up. It has a clip that attaches to the desk, and you can bend it any way you want. This rotates pretty well. You open that up like that to put a phone in, because it's a phone mount. But you can get any kind of angle you want. You can have hands-free cell phone use if you need to do some heavy typing on the keyboard, but still have access to a phone, like if you're doing an online video conference or something like that, or just any time you need to have hands-free use of your phone, you can use this thing. And I saw another YouTuber show his setup, and that's what he uses. Only his is black, mine's white, but that's what I have. And so I'm going to figure out how to piece these two together. I'm putting my webcam back on top of my monitor where it usually sits. And it does not have a lens cover, so if I want to cover it up, what I do is I have a paper clip wrapped with duct tape, and then I put a little roll of duct tape on top of it. When I want to cover it up, I just do that, flip it down. When I want to use it, flip it up. It sticks to itself, and so that's what I do. So again, I hope this helps. Again, thanks for watching, and congrats again on your 1,000 subscribers, and I hope you have continued success with your channel and informing your viewers of what you have knowledge about, and I wish you success in your video making. So I don't edit my videos, I only splice them together. If I have a video editor on my phone, I just splice segments together, I can do that, but other than that, I don't do any editing whatsoever because I prefer to keep things raw, and this one will stay raw. So again, thanks for watching, and catch you on the flip side.